All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Giants and Bucs, these two teams, they met in Week 4 last year in Tampa Bay, and it was Nick Folk with a game-winning field goal, 25-23, and at the time, that sent New York to 0-4.
And how about the last two to get them to 0-4? Lost on a 61-yard field goal at the buzzer by Philadelphia kicker Jake Elliott. And then they lose this one to Nick Folk in Tampa.
Yeah, and then, of course, everyone knew the rest of the story. A season that Giant fans would like to forget. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. The first carry now for Doug Martin. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. to Barkley. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but couldn't. That sack looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. First throw now for the backup Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On 3rd down, Barkley down right around the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And all comes to Martin. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Stafford. This is caught by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on second down to Stafford. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, 22! What?
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down.
21! Zero!
They snap it to Stafford, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long. It's Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Beckham, the return. Fighting his way through contact. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. Get to the football. It's blocked. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Stafford here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Stafford finds Roberts left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All right, boys, here we go.
on first down at Stafford. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A first down carry for Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And now running right through him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs for a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, it's Barkley. Shifts by him. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas, true blue on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Go here.
Stafford on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll get it up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Throwing on 1st down. Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing a Stafford. Complete. He finds Bray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it.